Junior, it's you're back for your senior season. That's special for anybody, but I know it may not happen for you because after what happened last season, missing the last few games, you could have just moved on with the next chapter of your life. But you did decide you want to come back and be a part of this. So, what kind of went on with that thought process to want to come back and be a part of this basketball team?
I mean, to be honest, I just evaluated everything in my life and stuff, and it was really an easy decision. This is where I wanted to be. Wyoming has been so good to me, and I just felt like I owed it to them to really show them who I am, what type of person I am. I didn't want to end things on that note. It was a rough patch in my life. I definitely made a mistake, but I've learned from it. I've grown from it. To be in this position as an athlete here at Wyoming, we're on a very public stage, and when we mess up, it ends up in the newspaper and things like that. But I learned from it, and I'm a much better person for it.
What are some of the things that you learned? I know I saw you work in the summer. I know you've been working hard with your teammates, but from that time till even up to now, what are some of the biggest things maybe that you feel like you've learned?
I learned that basketball is a privilege. It can be taken away from you at any time. Like, this is not a right. And just to be grateful for this opportunity to play at a university like this. Wyoming is top of the line as far as a university, and to be a part of this basketball program is really an honor. And I feel like I kind of took that for granted last year.
Right.
But having gone through what I went through, I definitely realize what a great position that I'm in.
I understand when Coach Shyatt said you have a chance to come back that you're certainly a big part of this team, but you're not necessarily on scholarship. So has that been hard? I know I saw you work in the summer. I know a lot of guys work during the summers anyway, but has that been hard? Has that kind of changed things, or the way things have gone since going from being on scholarship to now quote unquote paying your way? Has that been a lot different?
It's definitely a grind, but it's just a part of growing up. I'm the one that put myself in this position. I'm the one that made my best, and now I got to lay in it. I'm not one to dwell on things for a long time, but it happened, and it's time to move forward. So that's what I'm doing.
And how has it been moving forward when you came back and you're working with your team over the summer and doing the workouts and practicing, and even up until now you're in the middle of fall practice now. What's it been like coming back to your teammates? Has that changed, or has they welcomed you back with open arms?
Yeah, they welcomed me back with open arms. I honestly couldn't ask for a better group of teammates. They're my #1 support system. They really care for me, and I care for them. It's a pleasure working with these guys on a daily basis.
It's your last year, I'm sure. What are some goals, Junior? Do you have goals? Do you have individual goals, team goals? What are the goals, I guess, right now?
Well, my individual goals are just to compete every single play, every single opportunity, and just do my job to the best of my abilities. Whatever the coaches ask me to do, I want to do that the best that I can. And as far as the team, I feel like if we just take things day by day, compete in practices and in the games, I feel like the end result will be a positive one.
How much, this team, and you've been here for a few years, has dealt with a lot of adversity. With Larry's injury last year, you've dealt with your own adversity. It was Luke Martinez a couple years ago. You've had UNLV on their home floor in the conference tournament, for goodness sakes. You've dealt with so much, even Coach Shyatt being sick at times. You've dealt with a lot. Do you feel like, you certainly won't have to deal with all that stuff all the time, but you've dealt with a lot of adversity. You feel like this team is equipped to deal with just about anything that's thrown at them at this point?
Pretty much. As far as distractions and adversity, if they made a list, I think we can check off each one of them. But this team is a great team, very mentally tough, and we're just looking forward to our next opportunity. The past is in the past. We learn from it. We move on, and we keep it moving.
Special, do you think maybe this season could be, Junior, if, look, you're going to have ups and downs during the season. You might have a shooting slump, or you might have a couple games where things don't go well, but if a lot of those other things that have hit with injuries and illness and on off-the-court stuff with whoever, if those kind of go away and it's just the basketball stuff you're dealing with, how special do you think this season could be?
The sky is the limit. We definitely have lofty expectations, but that's really for us to talk about between us. But we feel like if we compete every day and make the most out of each opportunity, the sky's the limit. Definitely.